Okay, my love for music actually started when I actually first heard, or yeah, when I first heard Handel play on, the hi-fi. This is a hi-fi at home. So my dad had just come back from his trip, and then he had a few CDs with him, and he played Handel, and oh yeah, it was the Messiah. And I heard that and I was like, hallelujah, hallelujah. And I fell in love with the harmonies. And I didn't realize that that was me now falling in love with music. Because I started becoming more obsessed with the harmonies, the vocals, and everything. And then from there on, I remember in primary school wanting to be in the school choir, but they wouldn't let me because I was too young. But I was very determined, and I remember my first instrument that I played was a recorder. I was in grade 3, and then I moved schools between grade 4 and grade 5, moving to the Wickham Collegiate, and that was, I think, my break, because from that time, in less than 3 months of me moving out of the primary school that I was in to another school, I was already in the Pietermaritzburg Children's Choir. I was already playing instruments, so percussion. And in the school, I was already in 2 different choirs. So I'm this new girl and I'm in all these things. And then 6 months later, I find myself in Europe singing with the Pietermaritzburg Children's Choir. So my music literally started then, and then from there on, I've been involved in multiple groups, started my own choir. I don't know how much you want to know, but it's a lot. My creative process is very different. It actually depends on how I feel. If I'm feeling down and out, I'll literally write based on what I'm feeling. But I have moments where I'll be driving, and I know this sounds crazy, but I hear things inside my head. So I hear harmonies, melodies, and then I need to literally in that moment document or write down everything that I'm hearing, or probably just like record it on a voice recorder. And yeah, that's how my songs actually are created, or how I write my songs. It's been hard. It's been hard not being able to have access to the studio. So if I need to do something now, it's like I have to plan it. By the time I get there, it's just like I'm not as excited. I have to go through so much. You have to get what are these things from municipality? You need to get like a pass or use a permit. Yeah, so it's just really, it's been a lot, but it's also been a blessing at the same time, because then I have time to reflect on what it is that I want to do. I would like for it to be, but actually before it was much easier because I was a lecturer at AFDA. So at AFDA they do encourage lecturers to actually carry on practicing your craft and being active. But since I've moved now from the lecturing and doing the music full time, now I have this corporate job and there's no time, and I have to try and squeeze in some time just to have a moment where I can write my songs, or to create a time with my band and everyone. So it's been really difficult. COVID really, it got really tough to a point where financially I thought, okay, I have to take on this job. I mean, they've been offering this job to me, so I said, okay, let me just take it, because times are rough, and financially I need to try and just get myself together, and so I said I had to take it. So yeah, I was very excited when I got an invite. I was actually touched, because I thought they're looking for Stemie, and that was amazing. I love this concept. I love the whole idea. I think I've never seen it before. So first episode was dope. Of course I was in it. But really, I really enjoyed every performance. I still played in the car, because I play via YouTube. Still play the music in the car. I really, really like the concept. In terms of anything that I can say, maybe in terms of improvements, Not much. I think we will develop. Look at me saying we. I mean, we will develop and become bigger. You know, I think next time let's play with using different locations. I think that'll be cool. I think it'll bring out the more relaxed side of the artist, because sometimes if you use one venue over and over, then you know, you can kind of box them in. But otherwise, I like the concept very, very much.